Nice.
What is up, everybody?
Every time you start with that chant, I'm like, oh my God, is he really playing this?
God, don't even act like you can't wait till the next live night show. It's going to be epic. One day we're going to sell out stadiums. We're going to be like the Pat McAfee show, bro. Big night out with the Knights. Could you imagine?
You think big.
I'm just saying he started in his garage.
We're the main attraction of the
Paul's. Jeez.
Well, I thought Kurt was going to say something. We're the main attraction of the HVAC podcast. I think I can say that.
Pavilion. I think so.
What is up, everybody in the chat? Victor, Rudy, this HVAC guy, Jason Johnson, Pork Chop,
Chop
Eddie,
Chop,
Nasty, Mike B. What's up, man?
There he is.
Timothy,
the Toolman Taylor,
Kitchen Cowboy. What is up?
Yeehaw.
What are we on? Episode 67. We're still going strong. How's everybody?
Solid, man. I am fantastic, guys. Had the past 3 days. Well, not today. So about an hour and a half drive. I guess nothing crazy. You always say you're out of town, but about 75 miles out. Did a job. 3-day little project. It was good. It was good. Kurt.
Would y'all? Oh.
Well, no. I didn't want to ramble on too much. I know Kurt looked like he was itching to say something, so I was ready to let him go.
No,
but he's just itching. He's just itching a dog. Different story.
In here. It's kind of dark in here. I was changing my lighting a little bit.
It was a house that had it was a house fire, so we did all the duct work, system change out. So pretty good little project. I did 3 days of filming. I'm gonna break down into 3 videos. So
there you go.
Hopefully, it was fun though. It was good, nice, almost like new construction because there was no walls or anything. So good stuff.
Y'all got cats backwards. I got it today. Saludos Vietnam.
Saludos Vietnam. Oh, sorry.
I'm responding to the comments.
Mijo. My brother just had a kid. Shout out to his kid. Shit. I think it's Harper.
Shout out.
I want to say Harper. So shout out to Harper.
Shout out to the kid.
Yeah. I was saying he had something he wrote on Instagram and Miha is that daughter? Is that what that is or girl?
Yeah, Miha's daughter.
Okay, yeah, because he had said that. That's why I was like Miho. You know what I mean? So shout out to Harper. Yeah. Kurt,
and
your week?
Guys, I didn't do much today.
Well, you set up a pretty sweet setup in your van.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to work. I need it to survive. I need it to survive a rainstorm before I go public with
Just
it.
go get like 5-gallon buckets and just dump it on top of it.
I think it'll survive that, so I think I'm okay.
Okay, then take a hose and just hold it over it. Yeah. Simulate a rainstorm.
Well, so the guys will understand what we're talking about. The people that sent me the power inverter I did a video on also sent me 4,400 watts worth of solar panels, but they're the kind of stiff, flexible ones that you unfold at a campsite.
Foldables. God.
Like
see, you know what? That's
now selling.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta take those down, Gert. They ain't gonna work.
Nope, I'm putting them up on top of the van. I've got them bolted down up there right now.
Yo, you need some real solar panels, dog. Oh,
I've got them up there, and hey,
Golly, that's
I'm
funny.
hoping they're gonna survive.
Well, I hope so for you too, bro. God, that was all dirty looking, wasn't it? Wasn't it all hazy? That's just the internet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt. I didn't know they were the foldable ones that you just freaking carry like a portfolio, bro. Those bitches are gonna get ruined. Oh shit. Let me look back at
Hey,
your photo.
I had to try. Hey,
But
it might work.
They do look
yeah,
kind of cool up there. Bro, I didn't even zoom in on these. Yeah,
You
Kurt.
didn't see the handle?
Yeah, bro. I can see all the fabric on it and everything.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, that ain't gonna work, but that's worse than a bathing suit.
well,
Yeah.
you got the power station. You said it charged up your batteries, doesn't take a hit, so it's a win.
Yeah, I charged up like a 5 amp hour M18 and a 3 amp hour M12 while it was solar charging, and it never went off 100%.
Yeah, I got like a cheaper version of that. I got a cheap power station plugged into the DC, and then it'll like the little cigarette lighter, and it'll
Well,
charge it up, and then I just plug in my batteries when I need them.
dude, since I made that video, I've had about 3 other Chinese companies making the same thing, want me to do a video on theirs.
That's why I'm trying to get
Just tell
one.
them to send them if they're free,
Once you
without
once you
having to
start,
pay the tariffs.
well, get them while you can.
Better get them while you can.
When you start one, they all come because like I am now the thermal imager YouTube channel. I went to go drop them off to the guys. I'm like, here, I got more. I don't need them all. I
Dude,
already
why
got
do you
Yeah.
like
keep taking those? I quit
because
taking those a long time ago.
they pay for the videos. I can't like I give them the ultimatum. They
Did you
paid.
not see his last invoice, bro? Like I would have did it. I mean, they reached out to me too. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use this. I mean, I'm good. I mean, I got one.
Yeah, like if it's free, I'm not taking it. If it's paid for, I'll put it in there
But if
somewhere.
it's $3,000, you're damn right. Adrian's going to do 10 videos on that thing.
Dude,
And so, well,
let's
they
put
did
it this
okay.
way. I'm not there. I'm not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to be the new HVAC. Fuck, Rick. You're going to be Rick, okay? They're just send you whole house power generators and everything.
Yeah, send them on. Send them on. I'll take them.
He has dedication though, because he gets real into every little detail and
My man does.
how
Yeah,
they work.
dude. I mean, that's
That's
smart stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
I
I
just need
mean,
to know if I can plug it in.
it's
Like,
his
I don't
thing.
need
I
the
know. Just
frequency and the waves, you
plug it
know.
in,
But
plug it in, charge
you're
them.
you're the thermal guy. He's that guy, power supply, and that's gonna be you now, Kurt.
I'll
The
stick with HVAC.
power station guy.
Yeah, power station guy. There you go.
I do kind of
Kurt,
like
power
that.
station. Sorry.
I like the subject. It's interesting to me. So
It's interesting till it's not. I think I saw somebody. I want to say it was a DIY guy did the same thing. He put panels on his roof and everything.
We haven't brought him up in a while, bro.
what DIY guy? Who you talking about?
Don't become reliable team.
Yo. Let it ride, brother.
It's funny, but like I do the videos and everybody's like, "Oh, I could use one." I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, you could. I use them all the time. I just don't need 10 of them."
Mm-hmm. They all do the same thing, dog.
Dude,
Like,
I've got that little Klein one that I bought, the little square one,
mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and it works fine. So
I was
all
going to
these offers they keep
say
sending me, I'm like, no, I've already got one. Just
I have
Yeah.
that one. It stutters a lot. It recalibrates a lot
yes,
for
it
me.
does.
So,
I use a Top Don. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I've had it for about 2 years.
I stick with the HIC micro. I kind of like what they are doing over there.
They're pretty good. I had Fleer reach out a while ago. I just never responded. Should
Really?
have.
They're the
Oh,
top
yeah,
tier.
they're the primo, bro. I didn't. You know what I mean?
That's the pinnacle of infrared imaging.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they're
I
that
didn't know.
good, but the name is.
Yeah, they make scopes and everything. You know, so they're doing all right. The fucking dogs. You hear them dogs?
No, we don't actually.
All right, I hear them. All right, cool.
Jason's like Hick Micro and Fleer. I don't know what the hell it is. That he has
You're
those
right.
and he's good.
Yeah.
Is everybody excited
that one-
for Easter weekend? Are y'all working tomorrow?
He is risen. Shout out. Yeah. Yes,
I'm
I'm
working.
working.
I'm working too.
I'm working
Everybody,
Saturday.
the family's off. Like everybody else is off.
Really?
A Good Friday. I got to go put in
Okay.
a shaft on a carrier unit.
Mm.
That whole shit just
Debacle.
flew apart, tore apart. Yeah.
Oh, yikes!
The bearings, the shaft.
And just buy a whole
Dude, I
assembly,
could have
bro.
told you when you got into that bearing job, bring a shaft with you. You might need it.
I wasn't. I'll see when I get to do the video. I wasn't able to completely check it. That's the day that I got rained out. I was like, I know I need a bearing. I don't know if I need anything else. And yeah, when I went back, that shaft it wasn't in good shape. I did put it together and it did work. So they got cooling for now. But
I
I got to
should
go
have
back
did a
tomorrow.
video. I think I
Oh.
deleted it.
You gotta take that all apart and do it again.
I did an easy way. I don't like taking taking the whole thing apart. I took off the side panel. It's a carrier RTU.
Didn't you have to replace bearings on a long shaft?
Yeah, it's a wheel with the shaft. But if I take off the side panel, I have access to everything.
Oh.
There are hidden screws, but I've done it before. So I was able to get all the screws out, take the panel off, and I had to replace the back bearing first.
Okay, there's been a couple of them I've changed, like in air handlers where the shaft is like 4 feet long. You know, it's got a blower in the middle of it. So you've got like 4 sets of bearings,
Oh no, this is 2.
and they can be really problematic to change.
Yeah, replace the whole thing. You just the whole thing's
commercial
getting
equipment.
swapped out there.
I diagnosed an old train one time, had bad bearings, and they didn't replace them for a month. When they came back, the shaft was almost worn in half.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've seen the huge ones. Those are different. This just takes 2 bearings. It's just like a smaller scale. So it wasn't that bad. I got it going for them. Sweet old lady. She needed, her restaurant cooling, so we got it going.
Is this the same old people you always take care of?
No, this is a different one. This lady came down from Austin and took over the store. It's like a
Okay.
a franchise. But like she stopped
Gotcha.
me and we were talking and she's like, "Oh, I just, I want them to approve it." And, and then she asked me who I dealt with and I told her and she's like, "Oh, they're always like, a stickler on the budget and this and that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So I just got to make sure I get everything approved because I don't work for free.
Lava. Chicken. What was I gonna say? No.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
if I had an issue with the bearings, I would have to cut it because they're a pain in the ass to remove. But the bearing both of them literally flew off. So they were already off when I got there. Yeah.
That's lucky.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to salvage like either one or get them off. So luckily they came off.
Dude, I don't think I've ever had that luck.
Yeah. I was messing with one of them. I'm like, thank God the whole thing just came off because trying to get them off or just, having to cut it or do something else would have taken way longer. But yeah, I got rained out that day, so I didn't get to check the whole thing. And I was like, look, I'm gonna replace this, and we'll see what happens. Come to find out, I need the shaft and everything. Like, I was like, I'll go back another day.
Forgive me, I'm reading the comments. Jason's
Oh,
talking about having to replace a really heavy shaft, like a weight bar shaft.
yeah. I stick to the small stuff. How's that liquid death?
It's killing my thirst, murdering my thirst.
Oh, there is a. Well, you went to Home Depot, didn't you, Kurt? You got mistaken for an employee or something?
Oh my god, wearing this
Is
shirt
that
right here, and
you done fudged up?
I probably have 4 people come up to me and start talking to me. One of them turned around and
Mm-hmm.
saw it wasn't a Home Depot shirt and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you don't work here." But everybody else just kept talking. And
What they
then,
need.
and then there are the people who you're walking by, and they really want you to pay attention to them, so they make eye contact real heavily. Everybody thought I
Like,
worked at Home Depot,
So what they need help with?
here,
huh?
here's
What they
one.
need help with?
Go away, Nash. Hey, girl. What
I
you
don't know.
doing? Sorry.
the the last guy, he was trying to chase me out the front door, saying, "Hey, I just bought this weed eater," and I'm just walking out the front door.
Kurt, like, that ain't me. I'm trying to
That
find this one. I did
sounds
a
like a you
monster one.
problem. But I was at Home Depot today too. I went to go get some mount. I needed some more mounts for my pack outs. I was like, oh, I'll just pick some up. But they have somebody set up, and I swear it's gonna cause an accident because we only have on one side one entrance. It's like a weird long road to get into the Home Depot, and somebody set up right there to sell drinks and probably snacks and all this crap. So you kind of have to squeeze by them, and they have a big sign that says "Kill your thirst." I was like, that's
Oh
kind of an
gosh.
aggressive sign out there, but yeah, they're set up there by the Home Depot.
Yeah, well, that's what
But they
your
get
thing
people.
is.
They get people because it
Oh,
backs
no.
up and it causes an issue trying to get in there.
I think that's their. That's why I was like, that's their catchphrase on here. Murder your thirst.
Well, they had "Kill your thirst."
Shut your mouth. You watch your mouth. All right, what we got
What's
going
up,
on,
Zay?
guys?
I'm looking at the comments. Hold on.
Zayday. Okay. All right. All right. You guys see the price of 454?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
What
that's
is
what I
it?
was gonna bring up. What's the price for you?
I don't know. I just heard guys at the supply house talking about it, like 900 to 1,000
Oh, I heard
bucks.
that too, but I think it depends on where you're at.
All right,
A
I was
four
like,
fifty?
shit, no, because I had to buy some. Yeah, because they're doing the bullshit
Shortage.
tank shortage. Yeah, but I picked up some R32 from Daikin. It was 240. So I was like, all right.
Okay.
And theirs comes with the adapter, which is pretty freaking sweet. So you won't forget when you get back to the job site after getting your 20. I think when we got it, I want to say it was like 400 bucks. It was like 420 maybe.
Are you
I
guys
could be way
carrying
wrong.
both or either one? Like, which one are you?
I
Are you
don't
guys?
I don't keep it on the truck. I just got them.
Kurt?
I have a jug of 454, but I haven't used it
Okay.
yet.
Oh, okay. No, because I forgot where I saw it. There is. I had mentioned it last time because I think Josh, HVAC guide, brought it up that there's going to be a shortage on the tank, not the refrigerant. And I
Mm-hmm.
just it's what's his face from TikTok, Mr. Rogers HVAC, the big dude that dances, but he's pretty smart. So he was talking about that at his supply house they were talking that it was like you said, it was same situation as you, that he heard it's 900 bucks now going to 1,000 in some places,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and that there's a shortage. And even I've heard this somewhere else too, that the equipment is coming either half charged now or without any refrigerant because of the shortage. So then you
Yeah, they're
gotta,
just gonna milk that shit, bro. Like they're
yeah,
gonna do that shit on purpose, dog. Like
What the
this. I was
world?
talking to a customer the other day. These tariffs. and the increase they gave us on the damn equipment, that's never going to come back off. They're going to keep the prices set at that. The same
It's the
shit
same
they
thing
did
that
during
happened
COVID.
to refrigerant a few years ago.
Yeah, it's going to be the same shit, and they're just going to keep it that way. So everything, the price of everything, of goods and all, is obviously going to be inflated, everything, all that bullshit. But they were
$1,000
also mentioned,
It's crazy.
yeah, they were mentioning that, like you said. So they're like, but the tanks and the people at Daikin were like, dude, we got like 54 pallets of 32 in here, which are, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, the same fucking tanks, right? It's the 20-pound cylinders that, you know,
yeah, I
with
forgot
the
about that.
relief valve, right?
And
So
it's
it's
20
like,
pounds.
yeah, and they're like, we have no issue. So it's just like,
Well, that's what I was gonna say, because the guy at the end of the video, he started laughing. He's like, "That's when it pays to be a Daikin dealer," and he was like laughing because he has R32.
That's good. That's good.
You know, they can produce their own refrigerant. You're not paying somebody else to do that. They have their own production.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
was. I'll take a picture of it.
Well, look, I just checked. I know it went up just from the other day. For at our Johnstone, it's 454B is $462. I think it was at 400
Okay.
before. But
Okay. Yeah, that's
see the issue there, because I was gonna bring up like what we use, or we're supposed to use, I think 448 for the coolers and freezers and all that. The equipment is universal at this point. All I have to do is go in there and change the power head on the TXV to 404, and I can use 404. The price just doesn't make sense to use a lot of the new refrigerants like this. Why am I going to pay 462? I mean, if the equipment calls for it, you can't do anything about it. But like, I wouldn't tell a customer to upgrade right now, because 410A is what, like 215 right now.
yeah. I got 220 today.
So like, I'm not telling my customers to upgrade right now.
Dude, I bought
But the margins, brother.
I bought a pallet of that R410 at the end of last year. I'm only halfway done with that.
Yeah, you'll be good for a while.
See, like 404, what we use is $400 a cylinder. It's not horrible, but if we were to do the new one that we're supposed to use, 448, I believe, it's 326. Like, why am I gonna convert everything for $70?
Yeah, I wouldn't do. I mean, at the end of the day, you're still gonna fraction out that tank regardless. You know what I mean? And it'll pay for itself if you, the way we do it. Basically, it's gonna pay for itself on the first job. So from there,
Brian has a side hustle of 454 jugs filled with nitrogen. Just selling them. I'm always worried about that. I know that gets a joke, but I'm always worried about that, because I think I mentioned last time some guy waved me down to sell, or asking if I bought refrigerant. I was like, how the hell do I know what's in there? I don't trust anybody.
It's got a seal on it, son.
When they passed these laws, some of these laws, we were supposed to be getting this year reusable refrigerant drums.
I remember you saying that. I didn't hear
that was supposed to take effect this year when all these other regulations took effect.
Oh,
but it didn't.
Oh God, what's the Honeywell notice?
Megan,
the same shit.
It's at the very top. The HVAC KNIGHTS at Gmail. Please send that. I was gonna ask.
Has it always said the
HVAC
KNIGHTS?
I think they're raising the prices. I may have gotten the same email.
Because I was gonna ask you guys if you guys got any alerts.
I've gotten notices from Linux about their prices going up. I got a notice from my root dealer about prices going up.
Shit. We're gonna use 454 on walk-ins now.
I made a little, like, the video. We ended up installing a Goodman for that job, and like all over their box, it's what did he say? Has my heart, because here's going to be the problem though. But here's the problem though. Their GWP 650, right? And so what the EPA has it at 700 or whatever. So what if in 2 years they decide that shit needs to be 500 Well, they got to redo all that shit again while everybody else is sitting at 200 or 240, I think. So that's I mean, I don't foresee it, but it could be a thing. But what was I going to say about the Goodman? Oh, all their shit, American Pride all over their box, right? You know what I mean? Designed and engineered and assembled in America, but they hit you with the email that they're going to go up 8%. You know what I mean? It's like, is it because we're just crossing the Texas border? You're charging us that? I thought it was all American Pride, you know? But it's like,
Well, I had
You know
all
that
this marketing
capacitor still comes
bullshit.
from Taiwan.
Oh yeah, straight up, dude. It's like,
You know, we could have that discussion about tools as well, because I was talking to somebody about JB and
ooh.
American made in USA. But
I don't think
broke
it is, to be honest. Just the way they feel, unless they made it in
broke.
somebody's garage with a 3D printed machine,
Yeah, it does
bro.
feel like that. It broke really quick. And I talked to somebody else, and they said in their comments, somebody got burned by them 5 times. Like 5 different products broke on them. Oh,
Jesus.
the last one was hilarious because he's like, I bought those probes. There was one probe missing out of the box. He's like, it was a set of 4. He only got 3.
In that big ass bag.
American.
Yeah, that thing's a suitcase. That's a carry on, son.
Dude,
And then
I'm gonna tell you
and
this,
then I
my
had a
recent
man
JB experience.
yeah.
That battery that came with that brand new vacuum pump,
Oh,
worthless.
dang.
I'm glad I didn't need it.
See, I forgot who I was talking to because I think I got comments in the was it the Milwaukee? I think the video I did the other day. I don't remember what I said in it, but I think that's where I was talking about the NAVAC proprietary, the battery and the charger that somebody stole from one of my guys. And I was it's useless because it's proprietary to NAVAC, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like at that point, I think somebody was like we were talking about comparisons, and I'm like, you know what? The Milwaukee vacuum pump, realistically, if you go CFM, comparison wise, it's right in between. It's like priced pretty well for what it is at 5 CFMs versus like the JB one, the Flex, which is way more.
My word. That JB one's expensive.
And the NAVAC, the I think they have a 5 CFM. The new ones I haven't seen them come out yet, but they're all priced similar. And I'm like, why would you want, one that takes a special battery, a special charger, like when you can get Milwaukee that uses whatever, if you have Milwaukee already.
I used that pump for that job too, and I want to say, like total, I ran that thing for like 6 minutes, maybe 7, bro. And I brought that joint down to 70 microns on a 25-foot line set.
What hoses are you using?
Just a single 3/4 hose, not 3/4, sorry, 1/2 inch.
Okay,
it is an AVAC hose actually. But yeah,
I only have
70.
I've only used the 3/8, and it does okay. Like I'm able to pull it in a decent amount of time. I have the big blue or true blue hose. I need to try that. I think that one's 1/2 inch, right?
I think they're 3/4.
So. Is it?
Yeah, I think they're bigger.
So I need to try that one and see if how quick it is.
Yeah, dude. No, it's got the.
I use a 1/2 inch hose, but it's got a 3/8 fitting on it.
The which one?
Mine has that NAVAC one has a 1/2 inch fitting, with a 1/4 inch on the other side. Most of them do. Most of the 1/2 inch ones do 3/8 and 1/4, which is weird.
Well, I tried that NAVAC hose. I bought it, and then I tried to replace the O-ring in the 1/4 inch side because it had a wrinkle in it.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to replace the O-ring, and I couldn't get a O-ring to fit in it.
I'll have to send you a picture. I had there's 2 versions of the NAVAC. They had one where the coupler just broke right off on the first use that I used it. But then they ended up like redesigning it. So I don't know if maybe you had the first gen. They're supposed to come out with a 3/4 inch hose, but I don't know maybe if that's the issue.
That's what I thought.
But yeah, that was at AHR last year in Chicago. They were talking about it, and
I've been
I haven't seen it.
looking for it. I don't know if I was like, did I miss it? I don't know. I haven't.
Dude, now I want to see one of y'all do this. Now that you got battery vacuum pumps, hook up 2 vacuum pumps at one time. I've done it.
On each,
I'm
on
just
each
doing
side.
it.
I'm pulling from both sides.
Yo, everybody's like, ice crystals are gonna form inside of the line set. Just watch them moisturize.
Oh, well, yeah. Brian's like, they are 3/4, the True Blue. I just haven't used it. I've been using the 3/8. I need to get back on that one.
Well, the True Blues are stiff. They're not long enough.
I can
They
only
got
use
that
it on
little connection that can get in
certain
the
ones.
way of whatever you're trying to screw it onto. I just found them difficult to use, and I didn't like it.
They're pretty good for like commercial equipment, like bigger HVAC equipment. I can't use it on refrigeration too much. I can't use it on like split systems too much.
Yeah, with what you're dealing with, you're probably 3/8 is pretty good. I don't know what your time frame is on a
No, I mean I can get
evacuation.
it. I can get them down. I deal with a lot of older equipments, older line sets that we reuse.
Oh, yeah.
So like 30 minutes. I don't know. Like it's not horrible.
See, this is where I think again, using flush, purging properly with nitrogen, bro. Like I've never had to run my vacuum. I feel like, regardless what it is, more than 10 minutes to get that joint below.
If you're able to clear it out properly, and now you have the that
you got the line. I think it's gangster.
But I deal with RTUs, so I wouldn't be able to.
That yeah. So you're kind of there's nothing you can do. Yeah, it's just a different story.
Nitrogen, and then like hopefully
hope for the best.
Vacuum. Yeah,
you just blast some 410 in there, bud.
Did you really just say that you get done with a vacuum in 10 minutes?
Oh, I promise you. Maybe less. The video. What?
That's not common, is it?
Bro, this is timestamped with my watch and everything. This one's 7 minutes and it sits on the. I mean, technically, I guess if you sit it on a decay, right? Do you count that as a vacuum?
I guess.
Okay, then 20 minutes. But this thing had it at 70 microns, dog.
I'm just saying, is it always that fast?
Generally, I mean, I'm quick, Kurt. It don't take much out of me, son. Trust me.
Dude, sometimes pulling vacuums can take a long time, especially if you don't know what the rest of the system is like. Sometimes I'm doing a repair on an old system. I don't know what the evaporator's like, and I'm trying to pull down to 500 microns. And
yeah, I was gonna say, I love when it's a new system, like new line set, everything.
A lot of the stuff I deal with is not as ancient as what you deal with, bro. Like a lot of my stuff is, and generally, it's 410 type stuff, or you know what I mean. But it's coming, bro. I'm telling you. I kept like looking at my watch. I'm like, there's no way this shit is down. So in 30 seconds, it was below 1,000. I promise you.
You didn't have it valved off, did you?
Huh?
You didn't have it valved off, did you?
Yeah, no, of course I did.
Vacuum on your hoses.
Nah, dude. I talk about this in my videos when like I always microns on the liquid line. Valve cores are removed from both, man. And then a single hose setup. I'm telling you, I don't know why. I know the old adage of people sitting in the trunk eating their lunch, but I'm trying to get it in and out of Dodge as fast as I can.
Yeah, I try to get to the vacuum. I try to get to the vacuum.
Well, Kurt, it's because you're using that JB, brother. It ain't good enough.
The goal is always to get to the vacuum so I can take my break. That's my thing.
That's true, bro. Because like usually I will let it sit though, but honestly, I think I told y'all last week that I think that might have been my 5th time using it, and it's a single charge on that 8 amp battery, and it still has 2 bars.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I always get below. I would say my microns are generally always below 200, at least below 250.
What kind of micron do you use? Because I need one that reads that low.
I need one that's not accurate at all. That's like this thing's lying right to you, bro. Oh shit! It's the CPS one though. It reads all the way up. I think we were talking about this. What's atmospheric? That's 14 point or that's different, right?
14.7 psi, 30 inches mercury.
So it's at like I've seen it. It was like 40,000. It was reading. I don't know what micron. I know atmospheric is 14 point. Yeah, that's like which one their gauge is. But anyways, I've seen it at like
it's
in microns. It's like 750,000 microns.
Okay.
I've seen 750, 760. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually at like 40,000. I'll see it reading.
Just ask Jason.
Thank you, J Dog. What's the pascals? How many pascals though?
So like that's why I like because I get so frustrated with the field piece one because it like you don't know until it pulls it all the way down. Like it never shows anything. So I have the Hillmore.
One I think took a dump, man.
I have the Hillmore one now, and I like that it shows me 760, and then it pulls down.
Yeah, you can always see the progress.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
have you ever pulled a vacuum and realized your hoses were just loose?
Yeah, and you're just
wasting time.
So you're just so depressed. Like
I had somebody.
Then you'll hear that shit start sucking in. You're like, when you tighten them up.
Yeah, because I had somebody on my show one time that he was new. He couldn't figure it out. He had to call somebody out, and it was just for like tightening the hose, and he was like embarrassed and stuff. I was like, I've done it too.
Yeah. Don't worry, Kurt. That JB will get you there one day. I know. What is it? 12 CFM.
Which one is it? Is it the 12?
So what now?
Which one is it? The 12 CFM?
No.
Or how many CFMs?
I've got their battery vacuum pump.
Oh, well, but what is
CFMs
it on it?
Don't tell me that shit's like 6 and it's that fucking big, bro.
It's fine. It's small. It's a lot shorter than what it looks like. It's just got a big handle on it.
It's the angle, bro. It's the angle. Yeah. That thing looked like it's like a chode, dude.
Hey, quit talking crap about my vacuum pump.
I mean, you're over here in disbelief.
He worked hard to get
that. 5 CFMs for $1,600. Hell no. You better go start working at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Oh man, what shirt is that, by the way? Boom. Are you still repping them turds? No. that turd club. TC.
This is what Jason sent over, the kind of equipment that he works on.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That looked like one of them there big ones.
You need a winch and everything.
Like a jet engine.
Put a winch, put a blower wheel on it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Man, the RTU shaft and bearings that he replaced.
J-Dog be doing some good shit. Oh God, you weren't supposed to see this.
So we almost kicked Kurt out.
Never. But
see what Megan sent over.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Dear valued customer, rapidly evolving geopolitical and economic climate continue to impact our products.
On this bullshit. Shut up. Just tell us what you want to raise the prices to and lie to us.
We are forced to source a significant portion of the supply through international markets to meet with demand. Starting from February, surcharge of 42% on each invoice.
That's what it was, 42%. Yeah, I heard that shit. That's what they were saying too.
Yeah, increased costs through tariff announcements.
So let me guess, their thermostats are made in China?
But, bro,
that's what they're saying, right?
42% is the biggest horse shit, though, bro.
Increase of
on something
$4.
that's already dramatically.
Yeah, and it says in addition, implement a price increase of $4 a pound on all new orders of 454B starting in April.
That's $400 right there. So
And then I think it says the 42% again.
was that terrible math or what? Sorry.
And other products will increase by 10%.
Do they have equipment?
Gentron?
Do they sell? Does Honeywell sell equipment?
I don't know.
Well, they sell all kinds of accessories.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
humidifiers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I was just curious if they probably got like a mini split or some shit.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Honeywell.
I've always wanted to install one of their steam humidifiers, but it is a humid area where I am, and not many people want a humidifier.
You could sell a dehumidifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, it's like, you ever install one? Whole house dehumidifier?
I've done a dehumidifier in an operating room in the ductwork.
Okay. There's a lot of whole house ones down here. It's a big deal.
Well, a lot of those apartments you see me going to,
mm-hmm.
they all have dehumidification capabilities.
Okay.
Like the air conditioner might do it in one of them, and in others they have a dehumidifier that plugs into the wall.
Interesting. I just like want to, yeah. I have to get you, like, there's a lot of April Air. There's some Santa Fe down here, Honeywell, a lot of new construction, because also a lot of, with the Icening, open cell and all that good stuff, you know? I'm glad, I think I got about 15 pounds left in one, so.
Well, I've got that jug that I bought because I wanted to try to set it on fire. That's all I've ever done with it.
Forgot about that.
It's just, yeah. You know, people are going to prey on that shit, dog. Like these big companies. Watch.
Yeah, like we've talked about it so many times. This stuff used to cost $100 a tank.
You know,
and then it went up, and they kept it there.
I remember when 410 was like $80 a drum.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's true.
And it wasn't that long ago.
No, it was like 5 years ago.
Well, battery one, bro. You know who? We could probably
20 CFM.
Oh,
you know what you need? You know, you really need a power station to power a plug-in pump.
Link in the description to Kurt's affiliate.
Does 20 CFM on one of them bad boys? Could you imagine? I remember having to just like leave our shit overnight at this one. That was
well, like I have the Milwaukee one that I just got, but they have those. What are those crazy batteries that they have now?
Well, like for the big stuff,
yeah,
they got the MX fuel line, which is it's for like construction, like jackhammers and all that stuff.
You need a 20 CFM with an MX battery on it. You'll be good.
Yeah, dude, that should last.
Oh my word!
What's
it's
crazy
actually got
is
70.
I got that power station, right, that they have now. I wish it didn't require 4 batteries. Like it won't run without 4.
Correct.
I was like, I don't need that much power.
Can you plug that up and have it charging those 4 batteries and just leave them on there and be able to use them? And
yeah, you could.
Yeah, you can use it as a.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how
and
to
it's
do
a
setup.
I think it's a sequential charger. I could be wrong.
I haven't tried it yet. But that's way better than, or like what Kurt did, right? You don't run a cord. You just have your power station and.
How
like in
heavy
your
is that
recovery machine.
power station? What's the weight of it with the power station,
About
Kurt?
50 pounds.
Oh, that's kind of fucking heavy.
They
How
had
much
48
is
pounds.
like? Yeah, damn, bro, you need backpack straps for that thing. Get a dolly out to carry it over to the job.
It's got handles.
You gotta carry that shit like a Yeti cooler over to. Like, yeah, I'll just run an extension cord. I'm good.
We need a power station on wheels. That's what we need.
They make them.
It doesn't fit in one
Hey,
of those toolboxes.
one of
in
those
Milwaukee.
companies that contacted me's got
It's like a briefcase style, like a telescoping handle,
a briefcase
right?
style. You pick it up and extend the handle and you roll it.
Yep.
Okay.
Then that would make sense, then, Kurt.
Yeah, but where are you gonna put something like that in a van? I mean, that's just too much.
You'll find a place, bro. I mean,
I had to really be creative to find a place for the one I got in there now.
that's funny.
Oh,
How much is that Milwaukee one? Like 20-some pounds, maybe?
yeah, it's not super heavy. I forgot. I don't have the details on it, but it's not super heavy. I don't think it's 20 though. It might be a little bit more.
Well, with the batteries and all, I guess it'll be
Yeah.
probably going to be 40 pounds anyway. So I guess it probably won't be
Did
too
they make
different.
a MX Fuel version of that?
Yeah,
They
there's
do.
a $3,000 one. That's the MX one. That's probably, I don't know what the hell you would need that for.
For his
I don't either,
fucking
but I'd
pump,
like to have
bro.
one.
Run the house or
For his JB pump, bud. Oh, MX Fuel Power Station. Yeah, it's I think it's like pack out. Yep, it's like a big generator.
that's I don't know if I've seen that one.
Wait,
That's big.
oh no, sorry, this is the carry on. Here's the carry on,
Yeah, that one.
but then the other one is yeah, it's like a big. This is pack out compatible.
I want that one.
That's 7,200 watts, 3,600 output, 7,200 watt.
How
That's
much
a
is
lot.
it?
Yeah. That MX Fuel joint though, bro, that's pretty fucking cheap. For what I say
For what
fuel,
it
it's
is?
a 3,600 watt. Yeah, $2,300 for like a Milwaukee product like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I was gonna say we bought a gas one for right under 2.
Push start portable battery generator with 2 XC batteries, 3,600 watt, 1,800 watt push start. Yeah, and then you can get the big boy with the 2 extra big large batteries too for like $3,000.
There you go.
Hit them up. Hit
Can
them
power
up.
everybody's stuff at the job site. Oh, I forgot. We were
And
talking
your
about
solar panels.
hook up your solar panels. You never have to charge anything.
Just strap them to the top of the vehicle and let it ride.
How did you how did you secure them? I didn't see that.
He said he bolted them.
You bolt? Okay.
How about self-tapping screws?
There you go.
Hey, I took efforts to try to keep water from getting in.
Oh shit! Damn it!
You still
go
did?
out
You
there.
wouldn't know what I did.
Here's the problem. This is the problem. Kurt's panels are gonna be okay through the storms, but the inside of his fan is gonna be soaked. It's gonna be like the
Here's
complete
what I did.
opposite.
You know, a piece of that hard line set cover.
Mm-hmm.
I cut little pieces of that, and I put my self-tapping screw through that so it would seal it off from the water.
Perfect.
Oh, all right. I believe you. I'm sure you're good. I would be a little risky, bro. for something you don't even know if it's gonna be waterproof.
We'll find out.
Oh no, you're gonna have to take them out, and then the hole's gonna be stripped.
Oh, it did strip. I had to put something on the bottom
Oh
of
my
it.
god! It does look pretty cool up there, though. I'm not gonna lie. I wonder what like the like how it's gonna do in the wind and everything too.
Oh, it's down there tight. I probably do need to come back and replace those self-tappers with bolts. and I just hope
I,
that it can
I would
survive the
recommend it.
weather.
Dude, you're gonna get snowstorms and everything. It's just gonna ruin those things.
I have to clean them every once in a while, I'm sure.
They're like, yeah, can y'all send me like 4 more mats, please? I need to do this quarterly.
Oh,
I think it would be super dope though if you can get it to like if it's yeah, I think you're gonna be fine though.
I hope it works. I hope so.
You were pretty pumped, dude, in the chat. So
Well, dude, that's enough power. That's the same amount of power that I was getting from my alternator.
oh shit, man, you're
I mean, it's I can't charge a battery with that kind of solar panel because it's 30 volts, but it can plug right into the power station and it can charge it.
Oh yeah, just keep that charged. There you go. You got it figured out.
sweet.
I forgot to mention earlier there was because I think well Jason was talking about the NAVAC thing. There is an update with NAVAC actually.
Oh shit,
Oh,
tell us
really?
more.
So for
I
everybody
can't wait to hear it.
For everybody that's been or anybody that bought the probes and has had issues, because I sent over my issues, I saw reviews of other people saying they had the same issue where it doesn't work with Measure Quick. Their app is still broken. They're finally updating all that stuff, so Measure Quick is going to work with it, I think, starting tomorrow. We'll see if that's true. And they're currently working on their app. So
Wait a minute.
Their
They sold
interface
these
so you can
things and they weren't ready?
according to what they told me, they well, I don't understand the reason for their app. That's on them. It doesn't work, or it doesn't show more than one probe at a time, which makes it
so
useless.
stupid.
And then I was like, okay, let me go use Measure Quick because that's usually the solution because that works. Except it doesn't. So they told me that they had already had it in line, but it was in a beta and they just forgot to get it updated like officially.
Well, that's a pretty big F up if you ask me. That's messed up.
Well, I don't want to like take credit. I'm pretty sure they had other people complaining because that's what they kind of mentioned or were insinuating.
Hinting at.
So like
You just happen to have a voice.
he's like they're like thank you because it probably would have gone under the rug for a lot longer.
But doesn't that just like that gives you just kind of an understanding of how that company operates. You know what I mean? So like when somebody else complains, they're not doing anything. Like you get somebody that, oh yeah, we're gonna pass this on, never gets passed on, nothing.
I don't know
yet,
what happened.
you know, well, you know, you got a following, you got a platform in our space that, you know, has a substantial enough power to where these companies see that and it has influence upon other people. And
where every time I complain,
now we're gonna fix it. Like
yeah, where every time I complain, I get a phone call.
That's true.
Or
I
any
take
of
it-
us,
I
you
think
guys,
we've all been there.
yeah, I was gonna say you guys have done that too with other companies.
But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it's like when it's a one off, okay. But like, bro, it's multiple things.
To me, it was no excuse. Like I'm not gonna let them off the hook. Like I do like them, but they didn't work. Like they're useless. So like
They do look good. I will
they
give them
look
that. Like,
they look cool, but
how the screens
that's
do. I didn't see.
they're okay. They're not that easy to read in the sun, but
So
Yeah.
the
what
lights
you
are
guys-
on, but nobody's home. Looks good, but it's worthless.
but like that's no excuse. Like they put them on for sale. They should be ready. I can't. My whole thing is when a company gets mad at me, companies get mad at me all the time, right? And I'm like, the thing is, my only obligation, which I think all of us think the same, is the viewer that wants to go spend their money on this stuff, right? Or will use it at
Facts,
work.
dude.
Like I can't tell them to go buy some shit that doesn't work.
Hell yeah, man. Respect, son. Respect.
I was the same way. I was the same way when I saw that Bosch air handler with that Broad Ocean X13 motor in it. I was like, man, this is cheap.
This thing's made in China.
I'm installing a Bosch here soon. I'm not, but you know, if it comes up, there might be an opportunity. I'm just saying. Kurt said,
So
that shit's coming out.
Just wanted to give the update that hopefully tomorrow.
That's cool
we can
though.
actually use
That's
them.
good that you know they saw it, and it probably falls on the smaller. What am I trying to say? Like the less administrative people that not passing it on, maybe, you know?
They admitted, you know, it was a screw up. So I mean, they owned it, at least.
Dope.
What are you talking about, Total Tech? 420? What the hell is this?
I had me one of them. I had one of them
R420.
iRocks back in the day.
Well, I don't think Adrian gets it.
I was like, the date's not there yet. It's next week.
Oh, he did get it. You just can't read Adrian.
I had to pull it up. I had to pull it up to read it. It might be cheaper than what we got right now.
Smoking on that gas, son.
It ain't gonna work, but you don't care.
Broad Ocean is junk, Victor says.
Oh my god, I hate it every time I see one of those motors because I know if I'm not replacing it today, I will be in a few years.
Yikes. Athena. Damn dogs.
Well, he ain't kidding when he says some of those motors are bad right out of the box. I worked at this one apartment complex that had these little apartment style Amana air or Goodman air handlers. And they all had Broad Ocean motors, and I was having to replace these warranty motors in the first 2 years. And sometimes the motors right out of the box would be bad. So I'd have to do the motor twice.
Dude, I get so pissed when I get a bad part out of the box.
Dude, I'm replacing an evaporator coil tomorrow that I just replaced because it got a leak, an audible leak within the first week.
1 week? Damn.
Wait, which one?
I mean, it never actually ran. I charged it with Freon, and then I diagnosed that the indoor TXV was shut down. So I shut everything down and said, I'll come back with a TXV. And when I come back with a TXV, it ain't got no Freon in it.
Damn.
And I pulled this thing down into a vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you must have used that JB. That was your problem.
Yeah, you know, you're right. I probably.
Oh, dang, that's like.
Was it audible to you or to
Yes.
that tool that you have? Oh.
Yes.
You
just heard it pissing.
Before I took the panel off.
Damn.
Wow. And who was this? What was the manufacturer you said?
That's a Train product.
Go figure.
Oh, you had a video on it? I didn't see that.
I was supposed to do that evaporator coil this morning, but I got lazy and decided I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
There you go.
Had to get them solar panels, though.
Oh, and I had. Well, that's true. He has to be ready for tomorrow.
And
I did ask about the. I did ask
I'll
about
be all
the
charged up. That's right.
field piece analogs. Apparently, they had to redo something, redesign or change something on them.
Wow.
And they'll be out. I don't know. They'll be out very soon.
They hadn't come out
that's
yet.
good that they at least saw a flaw and
before it came out.
Yeah. but I still don't get the point of those. But they said everybody was asking for them at
you
HR.
don't-
Remember, the dude was like, "Yeah, everybody wants them." Like, all right, do they?
They said some changes and rebranding. That's all I was told. I kind of like the way
You
they
had it
look,
on your
though.
video, right?
I like the way they look. I was gonna buy some.
Guys, I got. They're talking about Cheetos in the comments. I got a confession.
Oh shit! I don't know
There
if we want
was-
to know.
There was a liquor company that was advertising on the radio called Tito's.
My man said it like we ain't never. Okay,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
And every time I heard it, I swore they were saying
He said
Cheetos. And I was trying to
Cheetos.
imagine. Cheetos
shit.
brand liquor. I'm like, that must taste like crap.
Yo, you know what though? There's probably a cheese flavored vodka out there though.
Have you guys tried the
You ain't lying.
Cheeto flavored? What is it? Mac and cheese. They have like hot Cheeto, cheese
yeah.
Cheeto.
Yeah, I think we got it for the kids. This shit was all look like Kurt's shirt, bro.
It was gross. I tried
Yeah,
it.
so you had it too?
I tried it. It's gross.
Do not wear this shirt in Home Depot. Look, if you look like you could fix something, and you wear an orange shirt in there,
Oh, you're
you ain't
screwed.
getting out unmolested.
Yo, we
And,
when I lived sorry, go ahead. When I worked in Maryland, we had these like our uniforms were like garage shirts, but they were like button up black shirts. And for whatever reason, whenever we went to Home Depot, we all would always get stopped as well. Like they were collared, buttoned down with like it wasn't Home Depot's colors. It was black with a red stripe. Like, but they would almost similarly do the same thing. They're like, "Excuse me, where's that?" And they like, I would look at them and they would not see that. Like, it wasn't, you know what I mean? And they'd still ask.
You know what I get mistaken for is if I'm at Walmart because our uniforms are navy blue, and I'm like, how the hell do you confuse me with a Walmart worker? But it happens.
Like, don't you dare. Well, there was this one time I was down at the cattle feed. I don't even know what I was saying.
I for real get people asking me to fix their cable.
He said their cable.
Like my cable went out. Can you come down to my house next?
Like, yo, this just says HVAC.
And it's got pictures of air conditioners on the side of it.
Oh, I thought that was a modem. Oh man, I could imagine some of the stuff. God, I love it.
On that note, do you guys want to close it out?
Yeah,
Sure.
about that time.
Kurt didn't even realize it's time.
I know. He's been having a good time the past 2 weeks, huh, bud? Oh, yeah. Back to... See, did you watch Cable Guy, Kurt?
No.
You should.
Cable Guy. Yep. That's your homework for the weekend.
We'll circle back around next week.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, guys. Well, we'll sign off. Everybody enjoy Easter weekend. We got
Later.
NBA
He is
playoffs
risen.
and we got WrestleMania going on this week. So
Yes, we do. Oh, we'll have a lot to talk about.
we will. I meant to bring that up earlier. We'll talk about it next week.
There we go.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Well, we're going to tune out. I'll hit the outro.